What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Captain Chad Gabs. We are here at the TFE Ranch. In today's new segment, we are going to be doing a new segment of how did you teach your dog to do that? Heel, orbit, plots. Yes. All right. So stay tuned. Da, 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 da. Okay, guys, that intro was a little bit awkward. I'm going to work on that, I promise. But we're out here. The weather's absolutely beautiful. We're in Southern California where it's been hotter than the devil's ballsack for the past 3 months. So we're grateful for some decent weather. We're up here at the arena. We got this nice cool turf to work on today. And what you just saw was the orbit command. We'll do it one more time. Heel. Good. We'll pay the heel. And then orbit. Good. Okay, so there's a big progression that you guys didn't see there. You're like, fuck, she just does that. She does that because, okay, in short, she understands her back legs. Okay, so if we're going to teach the orbit command where the dog goes in reverse, she has to have, heel, she has to have an understanding of the fact that she can use her back legs. There's no other better way, in my opinion, to teach this than to start off using a touchpad. So let's get straight into the touchpad work. I'm not going to waste any of your time, but first, you guys, if you take anything away from my content, please do me a favor and help the channel and help me and help my family and help my dogs just by leaving a thumbs up on the video and even subscribing if you'd like to see more informative, subjectively entertaining videos just like this one. So touchpad, what's a touchpad? If you don't even know what a touchpad is, that's fine. Most people don't when they're first starting out. This is just such a fun behavior to teach, and quite frankly, it's relatively easy once you get the idea of how to teach this. So she already understands to put her front feet up on there on the touchpad. That's the ultimate goal. So let's just say I'm going to break her from this position. Let's just say she doesn't yet. I'm just going to take the food. I'm going to put it in my hand like this. Good. I'm going to give her a piece for being a good girl. I'm going to put it in my hand like this, and I'm going to kind of cover it with my thumb so that she engages on it. But I'm not actually have access to open up those floodgates to give her the food when I desire, when I choose to. Now, it's important for me to pay her at the right time. I'm always wanting to pay sufficiently. The timing is important for this so that they're able to put the pieces of the puzzle together. For example, if I want her to know that I thought she did a great job putting her front paws on it, I want to pay her as soon as she's done it. All right, so let's back up a little bit. Here, good, heel. Put it to the face, bring the dog up to it. Boom, I'll click and I'll pay that behavior. I'll pull her off of it. And then I do that over and over again. And then you get the dog to offer it. And if the dog's offering it, now we can move to the next step. Okay, now this involves angling the hand a little bit, but having the food to the face at the same time. So I'm going to give you an example. If I want to get her back legs to move, I'm going to angle. It moves one step in either direction. You click and pay one step at a time, incrementally, until you can do a full 360. Okay? So this is just getting the dog to use the back legs. Okay? The next thing is, break. Good. The next thing is removing the damn touchpad. Heel. Good. Okay. Removing the touchpad and then bringing that angle around. I like to use 2 hands for this. Food in both hands. Angle. Catch the dog with the other hand. She knows it, so she's making it look easy. But you get the point there. It's super important that you know, like when you turn your hand and the head turns, it's kind of natural. If you're using a little bit of like muzzle pressure as you turn your hand with the food in it, let's see if I could show you closer. You see that? And then you're just going to pay those little progressions. You're just going to pay orbit until you get the whole thing. And then you just pay. Good girl. Break. Good job. Heel. Orbit. Plots. Yes. And then you could start throwing in variations and stuff like that. And of course, that's a whole nother video because we got to teach people who don't know how to teach a solid down. Platz means down in German. For those of you who are like, what the fuck do you say? That's what I used to think when I used to see people using different. I like to use different languages for my commands specifically, so these people on the street can't say a command and the dog listen to it. She only listens to my commands because the average person doesn't know any German words. So, spin, center, center. Come here. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. Center. Good. We got to work on center. Heel. Good. Good girl. Okay, we're done with our session. Break. We're done with our session. Good girl. Good. All right. All done with that session, you guys. I hope you got something out of that video. Again, if you're just starting out with Orbit, you could also use like a baby gate. Like I have like a metal baby gate that goes in a circle. That'll keep the dog's body like tied up next to yours. You see how she was like really tight up against me like that? I'm pretty sure I didn't use the gate for her. I think I did for Rosie when I initially learned how to teach this behavior several years ago. But yeah, it just kind of helps the dog stay, you know, tight and close to you like that. So you can use a baby gate, one of those metal baby gates, or just any sort of barrier that can, like, you have enough space for her to be inside of it. And again, just going back to teaching the back legs. First things first, the dog has to understand those back legs. The next thing is you could understand the way to angle your hand to get those, while the damn paws are still on the thing, angle that hand to get a back leg to move incrementally. You pay after each and every single time those back legs move. Okay, so this is teaching the dog, oh dude, if I move these back legs, there's gonna be something in it for me. Dogs are very self-serving animals. And for those of you out there that wanna say you don't need to use food or any sort of motivation to train your dog, they just need to know you're alpha. I'll tell you what, bring your dog on down here. I'll put $10,000 on the table and we will go behavior for behavior, okay? And we will look at my dog's demeanor and eagerness to work for me versus your dog's demeanor and eagerness to work for you. And whatever the audience thinks in reference to like which dog looks more happy and fulfilled and actually ready to work, willing to work, we'll get the 10K. So if you've got that to spare, bring it on down here. I'm sure I could make great use of your money. All right, love you guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Captain Chad Gabbs, and if you want to see anything, let me know in the comments below. If you thought this was a trash video, that'd be cool to let me know in the comments below too. That'd be great. I would love to hear anything you guys have to say. Okay, I got a Patreon page. If you really enjoy this free content and you want to support me even more, really helps out around here. I got 5 acres to fucking keep up. I've got a family to support. The Patreon gets a little bit extra, but it's mainly for people who appreciate the free stuff I put out. Anyway, that's all I got. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.